Thank you, thank you. I chose that song because it always reminds us of our son Alex, who we lost to osteosarcoma in 2011. But it also reminds us of his wife of 5 days, Ali. So it is a very special one for us. And obviously that's one of the main reasons I joined BCRT, to be in a position to hopefully stop that happening to other children. And indeed adults. Don't let's forget that adults get chondrosarcoma as well. So, what I thought I'd do is just try and recap a bit from yesterday and try and summarise, and I've asked a number of people, what did they learn from yesterday? Just one-liners. I got some really interesting ones that I never thought. Because I thought, actually, it was a great day, but actually in some ways it was a tough day, actually. And I think we should recognise that because we're all on that journey and just be open about that. But that's why we're here, to really share that stuff. So my thoughts on what we learned, I hope, because there are other people's thoughts as well. First of all, I thought great staff and how well organised it was. And I think they deserve a clap for that. So well done, guys. Well done. We learned that Andrew Shepherd likes to wear suits and pink shirts, but that's fine. That's fine. We learned that each year more and more people are finding us, which is a good thing, but there's a lot of hard work to do so that we become the first point of call for anybody suffering from primary burn cancer. We learnt what a shy and retiring new CEO we have. So Bob, thanks for joining us. Actually, we feel we're in really good hands. Where are you, Julie? There you are. I feel in really good hands, and we thank you for joining us because I think our future is really exciting with you on board. We learned how powerful we can be if we work together. And particularly, I think, if we start to spread ourselves into local groups to really get this message across, because we are a national charity, because bone cancer is national, international indeed. We learned if you kill a moose in Alaska, you've got to phone the church. We learned the importance of time and, of course, early diagnosis. And we learned how powerful unspoken words can be. We learned that Greg Lake actually played in this room. Thank you, Baz. That was a bit of a guilty secret we felt there. We learned how awesome our volunteers are, even from the back. That everyone has a role in raising awareness, and we've got to shout it out. We're all ambassadors of this because we've all been through that journey. We learned that just by putting on a different coloured hat, it radically changes the way you think. I thought it was amazing. Didn't you? Just put it on and suddenly you're thinking in a different way. We learned that we're soon to get our message across to GPs on the training module, and that has got to be a real landmark for us. We also learned, I certainly learned, how to take a different view of palliative care and how it doesn't necessarily need to be a frightening thought when that word comes up. We learned that we have lost some amazing kids, some amazing young people, but we also learned what amazing young people we still have here with us. We learned that survivors have their problems too, and maybe I didn't really take that on board, that their problems and issues actually continue on through their life, and that's something to recognise. I personally learnt Baz's mobile number. He said, come and have a pint with me so I can tell him and thank him for working so hard to give us hope, because that man doesn't give up. And we learned that we are sharing a journey, and that journey is easier if we do share it. And finally, we learned that BCRT supporters cannot start too early. Thank you, guys.